you not getting from
He's a shit Sith!
At a second midnight, what grenade was against that mode?
Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
You little shit, it's not a tumor, okay? I'm gonna strangle your parents!
I have some bad news for everyone. A second Tesla has hit the ISS.
That's not gonna work on me.
You're
I
desensitized to it at
have
this point.
matured. I have calmed myself down from all
That's what you
that
call it.
bullshit.
All right. Well, how do you feel?
I shall not be falling for that, Ben.
Well, how do you feel about the fact that Twitter videos are now known as X videos? How does that make you feel?
Nice.
Huh?
Twitter videos are now known as X videos.
I feel like there's some copyright going on here.
Wait, but there's already an X videos.
Exactly.
Now there's two.
Well,
Because guess what happened to Twitter?
But what?
Yeah. So Twitter has recently decided to undergo a brand change thanks to the brilliant genius of Elon Musk, who thought that when you have a recognizable brand that has literally nearly become its own word through tweets and tweeting, that you should just abandon all of that to do a cool letter like the letter X. And now Twitter has completely branded to X.
Let's be honest.
Well,
Twitter
just
was
X, right? Not X videos.
Well, a video on Twitter is now no longer a Twitter video; it's an X video.
Bro, people
A
are
tweet
gonna
is no longer a
find
tweet;
shit.
it's an X.
It's an X.
What
Who
the fuck is wrong with him?
Who in the hell wants to search on the internet www.x.com? That's so lame. That's
I
so
don't know.
lame,
I mean,
bro.
I don't know. I think that's pretty easy to find. You know, just put in the
And
letter
you
X.
know
and
what,
I'm sure
though?
that's gonna be what comes up.
There's
Hey,
still
hey,
so much
guys,
porn
hey,
in
guys,
Twitter
hey, guys,
that
guys.
maybe if you look for X videos, might not see a difference.
No,
But
no,
still,
I'm
man,
sure, no, I'm
that's
Wait,
some
wait.
bullshit.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
You want to know what sponsors love?
Mhm.
Be having you be associated with a fucking porn site.
Ah, come on.
Advertisers love that shit, right?
Come on.
Yeah,
You're telling me the letter
sponsors
eat
X
that
is
shit up.
associated with Twitter? That's
This
ridiculous.
is a smart
Seriously.
move, okay? Fucking Elon Musk is a fucking genius, right? Like,
He's-
oh
he's
my
so-
god, like advertisers are gonna be knocking on. No, he's a fucking dumb. What the fuck is this?
You know, he originally
There we
wanted to
go,
call.
yes,
He originally wanted to call PayPal X.
What?
Yeah.
That one
Isn't
makes
this
less
child?
sense.
Isn't this child called X?
Yeah, X is the first letter, and then the other one's like that weird mixture between A and E. He just has such. He has the mentality of a fucking 14-year-old on Xbox Live who's like, yeah, I'm gonna be
Anderson.
XX Noob Slayer XX because X is such a cool letter, dude.
Anderson, did you know that this man named his child after something that sounds like a Wi-Fi router?
Wait.
Yeah,
Did he
bro.
really?
Ben, what the fuck is his full name? What the fuck is his legal name?
Elon's child name. Elon's child name.
Bring it up.
Okay, it's X A E, like the combination word between A E and then A dash X double I. Now I'm going to. How do you fucking pronounce that?
Can't even fucking write that shit down, bro.
Oh, it's X A E A12 Musk. What a brilliant fucking name.
Can we
It's like a
just?
fucking AI. What the fuck?
Oh,
And he
it's
hates AI. He's
A
scared of
E
it.
is the elven spelling of AI?
This kid's gonna get bullied mercilessly.
Wait, what?
Oh, of course.
Is it?
Yeah, that kid's gonna be.
It's the elven
homeschooled,
spelling
dude.
of AI, which is shorthand for artificial intelligence and the word for love in several languages, such as Japanese.
Oh my god, dude.
How do you even pronounce it?
Did he get
You know what's
baptized?
fucked up? This kid in kindergarten is gonna have to write that shit down, man. If he's not homeschooled, he's
you know,
still
there-
gonna have to write that shit down if he's homeschooled. Actually,
I mean, there is a law against having
that's
like
advanced.
a child can get their name changed if it's too ridiculous. Like there are laws against that. Like Tallulah does the hula from Hawaii. She got her name changed.
I don't think it works that well because fucking the Brickashaw still exists.
I mean, that is
Yes,
true.
it's a football players whose last name,
Ben,
whose name is the Brickashaw, bro.
Ben,
Yeah.
this ain't funny. Some people have like when they come from Hawaii, some
Mhm.
people have such long fucking names. They have to have like 2 driver's license because they can't
Yes.
fit the whole name in one.
It is pretty ridiculous.
I mean, but hey,
Okay, so
there's
apparently
that, and
the
then there's
pronunci-
naming your
the
child.
pronunciation of his name is of the child's name is X-A12.
What the fuck, dude?
X Ash A12.
It's a lovely
Same.
name, isn't it?
It sounds like an. It
What the
sounds
fuck?
like
That sounds like a fucking Fallout disease. What the fuck? dude?
Yes, it is.
I
one of
was
the
gonna
fucking
say it
Sounds like
cyborgs
a
names.
character in Love, Death,
It's
and
like-
Robots.
I was gonna say it sounds like an astro droid from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Straight up, that's exactly what the fuck it sounds like.
And now
It
Elon,
sounds like Elon Musk has made his own version of the FEV virus, and he's getting ready for the Fallout apocalypse.
and now Elon has decided to treat his giant social media website with the same intelligence that he would treat his fucking child's name with.
Fun child. Oh man, I mean, what can you expect, right?
Oh
do you
god.
think?
he's
Do you think?
such a
Do you
moron.
think? Do you think Elon Musk has had surgery to make his penis look like an X?
Probably.
Shouldn't be surprised at
Why?
this point.
What? Where did I put it? Where did I put it, Elon?
I'm really mad
My
about this
God.
because, like, genuinely, this is like
I'm so-
this is the death knell of Twitter. If you can, if
Yeah.
Twitter's administrators are so fucking limp-dicked and stupid that they can allow Elon to make such an objectively terrible decision for the brand and the marketing, then there's no hope. And now Elon is forcing me to go back through all of
Ben.
the fucking porn accounts that I've bookmarked and find
Ben.
alternatives for them because he's
Ben.
destroying this shit
Settle
website.
down, Ben. Settle down, Ben.
Do you
No.
understand how many
Li-
fucking
listen,
porn
no, no,
artists
listen,
only use
shush,
Twitter?
Shush. Listen. If I learn anything from Vince McMahon, is
Mhm.
that if you own the company, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
That's
Hey
true.
Ben, he's still
Mhm.
the richest man in the world.
No, he
somehow.
isn't.
Yeah, he is.
No, he isn't. He's not the
He
richest
is.
man
Bezos
anymore.
more rich.
Yeah, he is. He's as of this month,
Hold
he's
on,
the
let me
richest
see.
man
Who is
again.
who is? How did he manage that? He's losing millions.
I'm surprised that you're more mad.
Oh my
than
god, he actually
Anderson
did get back
after the Tesla
up
fiasco.
there.
Look, listen. Ben's not
Damn,
mad.
son.
He's just misunderstood.
No, listen, I have to go back
The
through all
hell
these
does that
fucking
mean?
goddamn porn, all these porn bookmarks to
Neoliberal
find
attack.
alternatives. This is gonna take hours because Elon Musk decided, I like the letter X. Fuck you.
Are they still gonna do the thing where
Oh.
you can only watch a certain amount of posts?
I'm pretty sure that's still in place.
Bro.
So it's like he's just making shit worse and worse.
Hasn't
Twitter's
Tw-
dead, boys. I mean, it was dead a while ago,
Oh.
but now it's seriously fucking dead.
Hasn't
listen-
Twitter hasn't Twitter like plummeted by like $16 billion?
Oh
in
yeah, no, it's
value?
massively gone down from the price that Elon bought it at.
Imagine. I mean, of course it did. How could it not?
All for the X, baby.
But
All for the X, baby. But Elon's not just going about making things worse for everyone. He's also perfectly fine with helping to target making a single person's life awful. Such happened with the political student who was accused of being a fake fascist at a Nazi rally
What?
and was harassed as a quote unquote government plant by a ton of fucking of right wing media.
wait, you're gonna have to repeat that. I think my brain just fucking short-circuited from so many big words.
So there was a
I don't wanna
Nazi
What
see
happened?
Twitter
protest.
anymore.
So there was a Nazi protest that happened, and one of the people. So of course, as always happens whenever like an openly Nazi protest happened, all people on the right were like, this is fake. These are government plants. There's no actual Nazis that exist in America." Remember the Nazi shooter who, despite having a Nazi tattoo on him, and he posted like screenshots of Tim Pool videos that he watched. Everyone was like, what proof is there that he's an actual Nazi? I don't
That's
think he's a
not-
real Nazi.
That's not a swastika. That's just
Yeah.
a windmill.
He's Mexican. He can't be a Nazi. Ignore the Nazi tattoo, the swastika tattoo. I'm sure he's a fake Nazi. He's a government plant.
Right.
But even
He's
with
a
that damning,
Democrat.
even with that damning evidence, the right wing people are willing to make conspiracy theories. So recently there was a Nazi protester who was arrested, and people saw his face, and he looked similar to a person who to a political student they just kind of had a similar face, and so
Right.
people started, and because on the political student's public profile he said he had an interest in working for the government, that's all the excuse they needed to just basically say, oh yeah, this guy is definitely a government plant who was paid to be a fake Nazi at this protest to make the right look bad. So tons of media, of right-wing media, started pushing this conspiracy theory, even having articles with his name present on the header, and this was being retweeted by everyone, Elon Musk included. And this kid ended up getting a huge amount of harassment. He didn't even know about this until like he was like at a baseball game when this started, so he didn't even get the full brunt of it until like afterwards.
Oh man.
And yeah, he had to
know what's happening, dude.
He had to post like bank account information showing that he was nowhere near the state where this like Nazi protest happened. He had to show receipts, all because fucking billionaires were saying that he was a fake Nazi protester because, you know, God forbid conservatives have to be honest about the fact that there actually are legitimate hateful fascist bigots out there that are protesting.
Bro, this is some fucking horse shit.
Oh, you think?
The fucking
They're-
bitch ass. No shit, I know.
They're not. They're
Tendency
not.
to fucking just make connections when none are fucking possible pisses me the fuck off.
They're not Nazis. They were holding copies of Das Kapital.
Yeah, you could see
Saw
it in their pockets.
Dude, what is this? What is this fucking guilty until proven innocent bullshit, man?
They're desperate to find any way to escape the the consequences of the words that they of like the bigotry that they spread, because they know that like when you say all the time that trans people are pedophiles, you're going to encourage Nazis to go out there and start like, you know, attacking people. But the right wing wants to convince you both that they are against these minorities and that they're evil, but also that there's no bigotry that exists, and that's all a lies that the left uses to make them look bad. It's so fucking dishonest. Yeah,
we're not Nazis. We just want to deport people out of the state and make it illegal to be who you want to be.
I swear, Nazi is like the new N-word for conservatives. Like, if you call any conservative a Nazi, they're like, "Oh, how could you say that? They're so unreasonable."
They fucking hate it when you call them Nazis now. It's beautiful.
Even if their rhetoric is exactly the same, they're like, "No, but we're not Nazis." Right? It's like so. It's like at least be fucking honest.
Now
about
listen
your
here, boy. Listen here. I don't know how to feel about this. Some of my best friends are neo-Nazis.
Ron DeSantis is releasing a new children's book. It's called Spot the Swastika.
He's releasing a new
book called one page, you know, Trump supporters, good. But if they have a swastika, ignore that.
Yeah. Speaking of Ron DeSantis,
listen here. Okay, clearly they're not Nazis. This is all fucking propaganda from the left. They're not Nazis, okay? They, you know, look, it's probably a reverse swastika. They're probably Buddhists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all know that Buddhists just want to kill Jews.
Yeah, look,
what
see,
they all
they all
look,
they even all have skinheads like Buddhist monks.
Yeah, exactly. Ben,
They seem to be having fun.
Positive. In this economy. Please do.
In this economy.
Ben, you have
in this
fun
economy,
topics.
some positive shit.
Give us a taste of it. Star Wars is fun. Ben, talk about Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Way to fucking put me in the goddamn limelight, you fuck. I wanted a bit of a more soft
Ben, you gotta be
transition than
shit,
that.
Okay. All right.
I see how it is. Okay,
right,
so
okay.
we all love Star Wars now. Most of us.
I've been watching Star Trek lately, and I think it's a superior show.
Yeah,
Well, we contrarian little bitches, alright? You know you all like Star Wars at some point.
I did like it.
I'm not saying Star Wars ain't cool.
I'm gonna stand.
Alright?
Hold on now.
Anyways.
I'm not saying Star Wars ain't cool. I'm just saying that Star Trek is better.
It should have made General Grievous
Funny
the
enough,
main character.
I'm gonna
He's the
mention
cool
something.
one.
very brief when it comes to
I'm
that.
gonna piss a lot of people off with that comment.
But you love people pissing people off. I don't know why you mention it as if it's something new. But now Star Wars is drier than Tatooine and its two fucking Californian suns. Benatico knows
No.
about that shit.
Oh yeah, I know.
By the way, stay tuned for Earth Season 2066 when we're gonna be constructing Jabba's palace where the Capitol building used to be.
Oh yeah, no.
Which probably is gonna happen before that, but hey, we'll see how that goes.
Antarctic's gonna
I
look
come
like
across
the fucking moons of
had-
Tatooine.
I had come across, but there was a whole discussion that someone had said that they think there's not much Jon Favreau can do for Star Wars at this point. And the response to that was, "Oh, Jon Favreau is on his way out." By the by, I don't know if this is old news for some of you, but for me it's new. So, and I saw it on the fucking horizon when Book of Boba Fett came out, and they did my boy dirty as fuck, straight up giving him the vanilla NPC quest giver treatment. Bro, he literally just spends the whole ass series in a fucking Bacta spa. He does jack fucking shit. The most important thing that he does in the fucking series is giving Mando a fucking quest. Straight up! But I digress. We can talk about that shit ass miniseries later. So the rumor goes that Jon Favreau has been slowly pushed out of most of the projects he was involved in. And Dave Filoni has been getting pushed in like an unwanted dildo. No offense to Dave Filoni. And who's to blame for all this bullshit? Well, no more and no less than Kathleen the White Walker Kennedy. Apparently she was preoccupied with Blood and Bone, and then she was ordered to go back on Star Wars, which was a fucking mistake. Look at the set of Star Wars now. The fucking desert. But in more speculative news, the theory is that this all started when they fired Gina Carano. And slowly but surely, they've been forcing things into a plot and script, like Grogu coming back. They literally gave him to Luke only to bring him back in a fucking IG mech suit. The fuck is that? The fuck is that armored core ass shit, bro? And fucked up, man. Fucked up. A lot of shit happened behind doors. A lot of shit. Which, I mean, then again, for Jon Favreau, not a real problem for him. It's not like he's gonna have any problems finding a job or any of that shit. He's fucking Jon Favreau. But there goes the last fucking hope, as some say, to actually fix Star Wars. You know,
That's
you can really tell how shitty this was. The man was phoning it in season 3, man. He wasn't even fucking. He had no more health and life in him at that point. He was dead inside. You can feel it in the actual fucking season.
Ben, I
But,
think you
yeah.
just care too much about Star Wars.
I don't
love
know what
Star Wars,
60% of the words you're saying are.
I love
Okay,
Star Wars.
Do
bro,
you know what my-
look,
do you-
Star Wars died 10 years ago. Why should I care?
It died in a car crash.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, oh man, like
It
when,
did,
when,
you fucker.
when the new trilogy came out and I saw that first movie for what was it called again?
Force
I forgot what it was
Awakens.
called. But I don't know, dude. Like fucking Femi Powers.
You know
One.
what though? It wasn't even like that entirely, man. I feel like they had so many. When I first saw the movie, the first one of the new trilogy, I thought like, okay, you know what? This is kind of just copying the shit. This is kind of like, oh, you're kind of copying off New Hope and shit. But there was so much shit they could do, man. They could fucking
Ben.
they had so many.
Barry.
There was so much hope to what they could do, man.
But Barry.
What the fuck are you gonna say?
Barry, listen, dude. Like I came to watch Star Wars, not Mary Sue 2 Electric Boogaloo, okay?
That's not. I mean, like, listen.
And
I
at
do
that
think
point, it wasn't
that they
even
kind
like
of
that.
they kind of superpowered Rey a bit, but the real problem was when they brought back
They did.
fucking Palpatine. That was
Yeah.
like when it became like
I
there was
mean, yeah,
no
because
defending it.
yeah, because they realized that their new fucking character sucked ass. Nobody
Yeah.
liked her, so now we gotta rely on
And they needed to-
nostalgia to revive the fucking
Yeah, it
movies,
was
right? We gotta
fucking
rely on
awesome.
nostalgia, guy. Oh my
I
god,
li-
let's bring back Luke Skywalker, guys. I'm sure that'll bring people back. And what did Luke do? Jack shit. Is he
Jack
likable?
fucking shit.
Fuck no. Are we gonna make him drink milk so we can sell it on fucking Disney? It's like yes. let's
Galaxy's
do that.
Edge and Galaxy's
I will
Edge.
defend. I will defend the Last Jedi. I like. the Last-
You'll defend what, motherfucker? I can't hear
Oh
you,
my
Snick. Speak up,
God.
man. God.
You don't want to
They-
hear what he said.
I would say I would have been fine with the Last Jedi if, for one, they cut the stupid fucking side plot with Rose and Finn that sucked shit, and also if they had just like committed to the idea of like Rey working together with Kylo Ren to like change the galaxy for the better by uniting dark and light. Like that could have been interesting. That would have been a cool
I think
subversion.
I like.
But no,
do you know what? Do you know what? I had
they just
more
kind of
appreciation
fucked it over.
for. I had more appreciation for that film after the next one came out. What was it called again? Rise of Sky. A Rise of My Penis. I don't know.
Yeah, the Rise of Skywalker.
A
Dude,
classic film.
that ending of that movie pissed so many people off.
I love that
so
Kylo died
many
and nobody
fucking
gave a
people
fuck.
off.
Nobody
just-
cried.
you know what?
Nobody
I
said
just-
jack shit.
What
was
frustrates why is it that all the villains that they bring back are the ones that like fall into a big hole? Like they bring back Darth Maul because he fell into a
This is a
big
throw.
hole.
I don't know,
And then
dude. I just
they bring
work
back
here.
Palpatine because they threw him in a big hole. Why not bring back like a cool villain like fucking General Grievous or something?
It's
But
a
how
throw,
did
man. It's a throw.
Palpatine get away with building like 100,000 Star Destroyers and nobody ever
He's a
noticed?
mechanic,
Nobody knows.
you know.
Yeah, he's a fucking mechanic. He did it
Yeah,
himself.
he was
Nobody knows.
building
Apparently,
it.
he was-
He was
wait,
building
wait,
bad
wait,
pickings.
wait,
Hold
you
on,
can thank,
hold on.
you
Is
can
that a
thank,
real
wait, no,
question?
wait,
Oh my god, here we go. Here we go.
Is that a real fucking question?
Yeah, well, I did nobody notice.
Oh god, no. Okay. Look, it's a
Nobody
complicated. It's gonna be a bitch to explain. Okay, so like, let's just.
Nothing you explain is
I
gonna
think,
justify.
let me
stupid
guess.
ass
Can I
shit.
guess? Can I guess?
Wait,
Wait,
what do you mean?
can
What
I
do you mean?
guess?
Oh, hold on, no. He fucking amassed all that power for years before he betrayed the
For
Jedi.
years,
what the fuck are you guys
nigga
talking
was
about?
dead. What do you mean for years?
I'm sorry,
you guys talking? Wait, you guys
This
talking
is
about
some
the new
bullshit, man.
movies?
Don't try to
Oh, my
justify
bad,
that
my
they-
bad.
No,
Yeah,
don't justify
I'm
that
sorry,
they-
wasn't the canon explanation that he projected his soul on the planet that just happened to have all of those left over on them?
Right.
Like
That was
the
apparently-
rebel empire, the rebels just happened to neglect the fact that
because-
he had like a cash depot of 60,000 ships on a planet, and they
Straight
just
up.
didn't see it because he put like blue tarp on top of them so no one could see.
Straight up, fucking bullshit.
It was genius. It was such good writing.
And I don't know about that whole projecting thing, because you can see him in his fucking chair. He looks like a fucking corpse. So I guess he's there physically or some. Man,
Ben.
let's not start
Barry,
fucking picking holes
Barry,
in this cloud hole.
Barry, you don't know the power of the dark side.
Not for a Jedi.
But you know, you already said something about Star Trek being better, Anderson. You know what's funny, man?
What?
Something that happened very similarly in between these two
What?
shows is that Picard, in the first season, apparently wasn't very well liked, and then they switched a couple of directors around. Someone who was working on it was then called to something else, and it got better. It got better. I've heard. I haven't watched it.
It's
I
funny
wanna
you
watch
say
it.
that because
wanna watch
like,
it. But
it's funny you.
In
Okay.
Mandalorian, the opposite fucking happened.
Right. No, but here's the thing. It's funny you say that because I fucking love Picard in the first season.
I don't know because I haven't seen it.
I
You watch
watch
it.
Star Wars like a bitch.
I don't know, but I have heard that people didn't like it that much, especially diehard fans.
I watched Doctor Who.
Look,
I watched Doctor Who because
Oh,
I'm an
you
alpha.
poor bastard.
Yeah, I've never seen Doctor Who either. But here's the thing, right? I'm new to Star Trek.
You
I'm
poor
completely
bastard.
new to it, and ever since I started watching, I'm like, God damn, this show's good.
Yeah.
This is really good.
It's almost like
It-
despite being called Star Wars, they actually don't do anything interesting with the politics of the fucking series, and they just rely on big flashy visuals and big dumb fighting.
Well,
compared
they
to
do.
a series.
Well, Ben, they do. You just have to watch the Clone Wars for that.
Yeah, you have to watch the Clone Wars
Exactly.
for the actually good writing. The movies,
You know?
on the other
Yeah, you
hand,
do.
At least that's another thing I was gonna say, man. At least we still have Clone Wars.
that's true.
They can't
Genndy
fuck that up. They
Tartakovsky's
can't fuck that
art-
up.
I just love
and Bad
reading.
Batch too, and Bad Batch.
I just love reading Star Wars like lore, like by how ridiculous it is. Like it
It
goes
was-
into the logistics of like how Darth Vader's suit works.
They
Well,
call
yeah, they
they
kind
call
of
it-
have to.
No, why
It's
do
a
they
special-
have to? No, they don't. They don't have to.
Because
Well,
I don't need to know
in the
that Darth.
in the comics and novels, yeah, they go into detail with that because it's all in writing. They
I don't-
have the time to go through all this shit.
I don't need to know that Darth Vader eats red med Vita paste.
Oh come
Well,
on! That sounds
first of all,
delicious.
he
And
does.
you don't need to read its text. The whole point
Yeah,
of
you
books
don't need
like
to
that is
read it
to
if you don't
expand
want
on the
to, but-
universe. People
It's-
like
it's
reading
all
about that
optional.
shit.
Oh, I'm not saying it's funny.
That is funny. What I like about it, the thing that I appreciate is that they just emphasize how like he lives in pain constantly.
Yeah,
and like
and
his
Oh yeah,
existence is
he's a
miserable.
masochist, right? He's into that shit.
No, he's not. He's like a puppeted corpse of Palpatine.
He's a walking gimp suit, dude. What are you talking about?
He doesn't enjoy it. He's only doing it because Palpatine is making him.
No, you don't understand, all right? He's doing it because it'll make him mad, and being mad.
He betrayed
gives him more
Palpatine.
Sith powers or
he
something.
betrayed Palpatine the second Luke was like, "Hey, like you could just kill him." And he's like, "I didn't think of that."
But that's only because Palps is a fucking cunt. I mean, come on.
Palpatine's the only reason he's alive. Darth Vader does not enjoy being alive.
That's debatable.
Yeah. Palpatine's a massive troll. He named it the Emperor Palpatine Surgical Reconstruction Center just before he was going to be put in.
No. Anyway, no, for real though. He's a walking gimp suit. You can't convince me otherwise.
20 minutes later.
You know what? No, fuck this. Hold on. I've been bitching about this for years, for fucking years. Okay, like fuck, my ex hated every time I mentioned this. Okay, like I read the Star Wars novels. They're fucking awesome, by the way, and it sucks that they're non-canon now.
Oh, Legends
bullshit,
shit, bro.
True.
Legends shit.
No. Let me tell you something. The new trilogy. Let me tell you why it sucks ass, right? Because if it wasn't for the new fucking trilogy and they would have stick to the fucking novels, we would have had on the big fucking screen the Battle of the Yuuzhan Vong. We would have had fucking Chewbacca's death in the most epic way possible on the big fucking screen. But we ain't gonna fucking get that because reasons, and it's bullshit. Like if anybody out there has read the Star Wars novels, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. That shit would have been epic as fuck. Luke Skywalker's death would have been depressing as fuck. Now, none of this, I'm gonna turn into a Force Ghost after I fucking astral project myself fucking 1,000 star years away. Fuck that, dude. I'm gonna die like a fucking warrior, and it's gonna be depressing as fuck.
No.
That's why
a moon landed on Chewbacca. That's how the motherfucker died. Dude. How epic is that?
I like milk drinking, Luke.
Of course you
fuck
do.
Up, Sticks. I hate you.
But that's why I fucking hate Last Jedi, and I can't fucking understand why some fuck. You know what? You can like whatever the fuck you like, man. Fuck, come on. You can't say that this shit makes sense.
I laughed so hard when he started shooting lightning into the sky and electrocuting everything.
That was pretty cool.
No. Hey, you know what? I've seen a lot of people say that, you know, at least it's not as bad as Jar Jar, and I have to disagree. You know, a movie sucks ass when I'm liking Jar Jar.
Jar Jar is great. He's the best.
Bro,
character.
the fucking
Jar Jar on the screen, and
I'm
like, now. I watched Jar Jar on the screen, and I'm like, he really is just like all the. It's awesome.
God,
I don't like that you said that.
It, Ben.
I really don't like
blame George Lucas.
We're gonna believe that. We're gonna believe that. Fucker, there goes Ben being all racist again.
Can I just go on that?
I'm only echoing what George Lucas's intent was.
Can I just go on a rant? Why did they make Jar Jar?
A few minutes later.
Unless
He's gonna show you the power of the dark side. He is.
Wait, I don't.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I have a friend. I have a friend.
Hey, the rule of two has been broken so many times since it was created.
Yes.
It's bullshit anyway. It has nothing to do with modern shitty writing. It's just that that's kind of the point. The rule of two is meant for the Sith civilization, but like there's rogue Sith out there. You can't really control that shit, especially for the Sith.
It's a walking contradiction because
yeah, that's that's kind of the point.
Themselves are literally.
I thought only Siths deal in absolute.
Dude, Yoda himself poked all these holes before. Like
6 hours later.
The Princess always kills them.
I need you to be quiet. Okay, no, this is I can't believe that we're actually having this conversation. Okay, so the reason why Darth Vader invented the rule of two is to make the Sith stronger. So you are the master, you have an apprentice, you teach them everything that you know, and the goal of your apprentice is to kill you. That was Bane's intention for the rule of two. Your apprentice is constantly trying to be better than you and surpass you.
I see.
By that logic, through every generation of Sith that keeps going on, they will get stronger. And he wasn't wrong on that. Because we got to Palpatine, which is debatably... No, it's not even debatable. Palpatine was the greatest Sith of all time. Because I mean,
Yeah.
the proof is in the pudding. He did.
What are you
the opposite,
talking
no.
about? Darth Vader fucking died without achieving anything and with no apprentice.
No, because Palpatine was gonna break the rule of 2. Palpatine wanted
So
to
you're
stop
by
with
the
him.
rule of 2, he's a shitty Sith.
Oh my fucking! You guys are dumb
Oh my
as
God.
bricks.
You
Jesus,
literally
you're
said the
missing
rule of 2
point.
exists so that the fucking apprentice can overcome the master and repeat the cycle, but he broke the cycle, so he's a shitty Sith.
He broke
my
the cycle
fucking God.
because he perfected the Sith.
Yeah, JJ.
Then why was
Abrams-
Anakin stronger than him? Clearly it wasn't perfect if Anakin could be better than him.
Which is why he limited the fuck out of Anakin. Like, dude,
So he's a
Palpatine just-
shitty Sith!
Palpatine did. No, listen. Fuck you.
No. JJ
Fuck
Abrams.
you.
One eternity later.
What happened was that a poor innocent child was murdered, and by child I mean fetus, and by murder I mean aborted, and by innocent child I mean a 17-year-old girl who was tried as an adult for murder because she aborted her child illegally. And
This is a
now she's
very
being imprisoned.
touchy
Wait,
subject.
wait, hold on. In what state?
Nebraska.
State.
Nebraska.
Of course, it
Hell,
was Nebraska.
state of
though.
Nebraska.
Ain't
It's
that
illegal to
interesting?
abort your child.
Nebraska.
I think
So what
it's hilarious
happened-
that it was in
What
Nebraska.
happened was that she posted pictures of herself online, and boomer Facebook people realized, hey, wait a minute now. She was pregnant, but I don't see no pictures of no baby. So they reported her to the police like the fucking snitches they are. And after doing so, it was
How
found
dare they
out.
now?
Yeah, it was found out by the police through text messages that she had acquired pills that would allow her to have an afterbirth of her fetus, which she
Oh,
probably and listen, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think you should have to commit your life to being a mother at the age of 16 or 17, okay? That's pretty fucked up.
No.
That's pretty fucked up. But yeah, no. They found out that she did that. I think it was 28 weeks in, and you can't do it past, I think, 15 weeks in Nebraska. So that's a crime, and they tried her for fucking murder.
It should be a crime to raise a child in Nebraska.
True.
God damn it, that was actually funny.
Oh, fuck.
fuck.
But yeah, no. Isn't that lovely? Isn't it lovely that we live in a fucking
Bro.
country where people are so goddamn religiously polarized that you can just do that shit? You can just
It's
fucking...
fine. It's fine.
In a country where we can't even give our
In the
workers
world.
water breaks.
We're trying
You
children
know,
to murder.
In a country where our education system is fucking piss poor garbage.
Mm-hmm.
In a country where our medical fucking system is so shit that like oh my god, like,
Expensive.
you know what, speaking of the medical end, I'm gonna change the topic a little bit.
I wanna
It's a lightning
say-
round. Go for it.
No,
I want
we'll
to say
come
something
back,
real
we'll
quick.
come back to
though.
this
I want
girl
to
in
say
a
something
second.
real quick though. I want to say something real
Sure,
quick.
go ahead, you first.
George Carlin said it best. The conservatives don't give a fuck about the fetus. They don't give a fuck about what's inside you until that fetus gets to military age.
Listen, the unborn are the easiest to argue for because they don't make any demands of you and they don't need any actual support. The second that they're born, you don't give a shit about them. But while they're unborn, they're the
Mhm.
perfect fucking scapegoat.
Mm-hmm.
Bitches they are.
So here's the thing. As I understand it,
You gay as fuck.
if you go to a hospital for whatever reason, they say, hey, go to the machine and type in your thing and we'll call you when we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
One of the options is bullet holes. Are you fucking telling me
Bruh.
that if I'm shot, I'm not immediately rushed to the fucking medical room? I have to go to this machine and type it and type in I've been shot and then wait. My fucking cousin split his finger because he's a construction worker. He split his he's in the States, by the way. He split his finger right down the fucking middle. And he was waiting in the fucking AR
No.
for like 12 hours before they finally decided to do something about it.
Jesus.
Do you have an appointment?
12
sir?
hours.
Did he have an appointment? Did he make an appointment to plan? Did he plan an appointment ahead
I
of
Fucking
time?
finger just split down
I
the
can
middle.
put you in December.
Yeah, I'll get to you next month.
There was another woman that I saw once, and then this is Puerto Rico, but it's the same in the States. There was a fucking woman that I saw with her fucking head bashed in, and once again, wait in the corner, ma'am. We'll call you when we're ready.
Yeah, I heard a
This
story
woman,
about
this woman was bleeding buckets, dude.
But yeah, there was a Twitch streamer who his wife was
fuck?
having like a miscarriage, and they went to the ER, and because like pregnant women, they're always like making a big fuss about all the pain they're going through, they let her just lose tons of blood from internal bleeding laying there for like hours, and he could see in there that like they were like the nurses were like talking with each other and not fucking taking it seriously, and it was dangerous. She could have died. It's great to see.
Yeah. That's such a horror story.
Yeah,
That's such
honestly.
a fucking real horror story that makes this shit so fucking dystopian.
Part of me can't even blame them, because what the fuck are they being paid for that bullshit?
Exactly. It's always the issue is always funding.
No, it's the same
dude.
thing with the construction workers, right? Like if you're getting treated like shit and being paid nothing, like we're not gonna take our job seriously. Like that's why construction workers take forever to do their thing.
Yeah.
That's why
You're always wondering,
plumbers are taking forever to do their fucking thing.
You always like
And
why
that's why the medical staff is taking forever to fucking attend your fucking dying ass.
Dude,
Yeah, it's
and
like, oh, man.
nurses and doctors have hours that are fucking grueling, man.
Oh
It's
yeah,
true.
like dude, it's horrible.
and they don't get compensated fairly.
No, they don't, because land of
doctors-
the free, I guess.
Doctors.
More of your communist moaning.
Well, it depends on the doctor. I mean,
Yeah, it does
obviously,
depend
like
on
a
the doctor.
specialized surgeon is going to make fucking tons of money, but
What, general medicine,
yeah,
family
they're not
doctor?
not as much, not nearly.
And you have
But
to
I mean,
spend how many years in medical school? 8?
yeah,
As
sucks.
minimum?
I
And
would-
then do residency?
I always hate it when people
Wow.
when conservatives are like, oh, this is why the government systems aren't working well when like something goes wrong. When 99% of the time the issue is because they're underfunded,
Mm-hmm.
which is literally the opposite of how conservatives want to solve these problems.
I would say things are better here, but you have to wait 8 hours in an ambulance to get seen to
Hey.
A&E.
Hey Ben,
That's just because your country's terrible. What's up?
you remember last episode when you were bitching about the fucking government and the fucking neoliberal cunts and shit?
I fucking hate with this fucking bullshit neoliberal cunts. I fucking fuck them up their ass. I wouldn't say bitching.
Neoliberal
cunt.
I feel like I was expressing just reasonable issues.
I want to make that into a thing.
No. It's just that
A
that
sound.
same hate that you have for the left, I have for the right. Because oh my
Yeah.
god,
I don't consider them the left.
I feel like
They're
Ben.
fucking
I feel like,
look,
I
if-
feel like
if
Ben
there's-
hates
if
them
there's
both
one-
equally.
Yeah.
hold on, and Barry will tell you this. I will not shut the fuck up about this. If there's one
Oh,
thing
yes.
that I truly believe in, is freedom.
Yeah.
So long as you are not physically harming anyone but yourself, I believe you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Well, speaking of freedom, conservatives really want to push the idea that freedom wasn't actually as good as we make it out to be, because in Florida, they are changing the way that slavery is taught to emphasize how slaves actually learned valuable work lessons from
Bro,
their
what the
time in
fuck
slavery.
It's happening in Florida.
Hold on, wait. I want
First-
to see this.
first they-
hold on. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I need to see that. Send me that.
Me too. Me too.
All right.
I need to
I will-
fucking see that right now.
I will
because
get the
there's no-
article.
like-
But yes, so
Oh my
Ron,
god.
Ron DeSantis's education board,
Of course, it's Ron fucking Santos.
he says he had nothing to do with it, like the pussy that he is.
You should talk to them about it. I mean, I didn't do it, and I wasn't involved in it.
I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything.
But of course he had something to fucking do with it when it's your goddamn education administration. But anywho, so Florida Education Administration has put forward a new curriculum when it comes to teaching slavery, and they're going to emphasize how, even though slavery was of course bad, they actually did learn some valuable life lessons that
What
they were
the
able to
fuck?
they were
Yeah,
able to
don't
apply
trust
to their
Whitey.
work.
What a good fucking lesson.
Yeah, they got valuable skills that they could use for their work.
Oh
you know,
my!
when they
Like
transitioned
what?
to
What?
slavery.
Cotton
So you
picking?
know, slavery
How to
wasn't
get
all that
whipped
bad.
101?
You want to know what's especially funny is that the majority of examples that they shared were actually free people who were born free, who didn't get those fucking skills from slavery. They got them from being a fucking free man. I think they had like 2 examples that were actual people who were born into slavery, one of which they learned from their mother because they were too busy getting fucking raped by their masters, and the other one was a poet. And I don't think you should fucking subject poets to suffering of slavery so they make good fucking content.
Hold on. Barry,
What?
as the brother in this group, how you feel about this?
It's fucking insane. What
Well,
surprises me is
I mean,
how
you
the fuck
benefited
haven't
from
I heard?
slavery, right?
How the fuck? Fuck you. First of all. Second of all, how the fuck? How come I haven't seen any of the black fucking media that I follow talk about this shit? I haven't heard about this shit.
Because they're too busy talking about how
Why is
gay
nobody
people are
talking about
infecting
this
the
shit?
black community.
Because we were too busy bitching about Star Wars.
That's true. That's true.
Fuck.
Yes, Star Wars
Dude,
is
this
just
shit
anti-white
is so
propaganda.
fucking on the nose. Like, what the? You don't even need to look for no fucking, like, oh, it's the how the fuck did they call it beforehand? The fucking the system. The system
Like,
is
it's not even systemic racism.
racially
This is just directly
exactly.
racism.
It's so systemic. It's so subtle. This is just racist, man.
It's so blatant.
No shit.
What the fuck, dude? And
It's just a balanced view of history. That's all, guys.
This is the reason why there's
fuck?
so many fucking people that think racism is over and doesn't exist
Question.
anymore. Is because they can edit the education system so that children don't learn about the actual nature of history. Oh yeah,
which is why.
yeah.
This?
Which is why I have such a big fucking problem with these motherfucking dumb ass limp dick bitches censoring everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, do you want this shit to happen again?
I
Stop fucking doing this shit. What the fuck you say? I thought you said
I
I
think-
think
I
I do,
think-
Ben.
No, sorry, I think they do.
Hey, Ben.
Slaves
How you feel?
benefited.
Tell me how you feel, Ben. Tell me how you
Dude,
feel.
no.
Oh, I
hey,
just love
the
it.
title
Racism is
says
great.
it. The title says it.
Mhm.
Like, New Florida Standard teaches black people benefited from from slavery.
Yep.
The title says it right there.
Yes.
It's batshit insane.
Bro.
The
mean-
fact that people are allowing this is infuriating.
Are you
would-
against an even perspective on history? Do you not want to see both sides about slavery?
Ben, there is a right side and a wrong side.
Are you
Sounds like
trying to say that slavery was bad? That's pretty controversial, dude.
It sounds like something Jordan Peterson
Oh,
would
oh,
say.
oh, no, hold on,
Listen,
hold on.
I'm not
Hold
an
on.
ideological radical here.
Ben,
I'm a
Ben, shut up.
centrist.
Ben, shut
Yeah.
up. Are you saying
That
that
slavery
that
is
slavery
good?
was not a bad thing?
I don't believe in extremes, okay? I'm an enlightened centrist.
Shut the
I
fuck
see the
up, Ben.
Answer the
values in
fucking
both
question, Ben.
sides. I see the value in both sides. so
Answer
I
the
think
fucking
there were
question,
bad-
Mr. General
there
Lee
were-
type motherfucker.
There were bad parts about slavery. There were good parts about slavery. I just think we should see both sides of the argument.
You might
Yeah,
want to say,
okay. You know what, Ben?
You
Fair
need
enough.
to
So
say-
so what was good about slavery, Ben? Say it.
Ben, you need to say
valuable
that
life
you're
skills?
fucking around for the audience, man, because they're probably not gonna think
Yes,
you're fucking
obviously I'm fucking backing around. I'm making fun of fucking centrists. There's not a both side. There's not a reasonable middle ground when it comes to fucking slavery.
Actually, slavery increased the economy of
Yeah,
1855
it did.
by
Fuck up.
2%.
Shut the fuck up, Stick. No.
Oh my god.
Wasn't even
Oh
the
my
thing
God,
that boosted the economy most.
What is this? Why are we living here? Why are we
You know,
here? Just to
What
suffer. and
pisses me
bullshit?
off is that maybe people aren't even paying attention to this because it's like, oh, it's the fucking Florida, man.
Because we're too busy
Florida has
bitching about
meme
Star
state.
Wars.
Is it-
apparently.
is-
Florida,
is it-
Florida
is
is a meme state now, and I feel like people are gonna be like, it's just some crazy shit they're doing. We're not gonna pay attention to that.
Oh yeah. Dude,
I'm gonna piss me off. That is why
Dude,
this shit has been
Florida
talked
has
about.
become a meme. That's probably what it's gonna be. It's like, oh, it's just
been a meme
Florida.
for a
No one
long
cares.
ass
It's
time.
Florida.
Oh, Florida.
It's been a meme for a long ass time.
Is it a bad
But
time?
what
Well,
the fuck,
that's
dude?
probably what's gonna get ignored, right? Because Florida's a fucking
Yeah.
meme. Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna take Florida seriously.
That's what bothers me.
Ron DeSantis' campaign recently retweeted a political video that had a fucking Nazi symbol in the background.
Oh my
It- like,
god, dude! Do you need any more proof?
Hey,
Exactly.
Look, I'm
Hold
gonna
up,
say this
hold up,
right now, right?
Hold up,
guys.
Give me a second.
Guys,
Question.
look. Hold on. I'm gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this, and I say this, as a joke, purely purely satirical in nature. In Minecraft, Roblox, and of course in GTA. Ron DeSantis should be bludgeoned to death with a fucking hammer. In Minecraft, obviously.
Yes.
In Minecraft, of course, in Minecraft, in Roblox, of course.
Yeah. Poggers.
As a matter of fact, right? If me and Ron were playing video games, right? Let's say we're playing Mortal Kombat, and he picks Sub-Zero and I pick Scorpion. I'm gonna burn him alive with Scorpion. I'm gonna melt his ass.
I love
I'm just gonna fucking penetrate him with my fucking
hey, yo.
whatever the fuck the thing is that Scorpion does, right? I'm gonna shoot him through the chest. I'm gonna reel him back in. I'm gonna take off my mask and I'm gonna just fucking engulf him in flames. And Mortal Kombat is a great game, guys. Have you guys ever played Mortal Kombat?
I can't wait for the next one to come out.
Just hates Ron so much because he's such a big Trumpian.
Mm-hmm.
I hate you.
What?
I hate you, Six.
You just.
I can't even understand half the shit Six says, which I'm glad because apparently pisses off Anderson. So I can be saved from that.
It would piss you off too.
It's like the fucking Lovecraftian character that doesn't know what the fuck is going on, so he's spared from all the madness. That never happens, but.
Look. So Ron DeSantis is like a zombie from Plant vs. Zombies, and the goal of me is to put in the fucking pea shooter and shoot the zombie.
Ron DeSantis just hobbling around going, gays.
And pave the red carpet for Donald Trump.
I'm glad you said that one, not the other one, because we know he would say that other word too.
Oh, you mean Nick?
Oh!
Oh man, I got cut out for some reason, man. My internet sucks.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh man, and what sucks so much is like
we gotta strap that man into the fucking Oppenheimer opening so he can experience the nuclear bomb.
Whoa, I want him to be there for the
in the movie
finale.
theater, in Minecraft, in the movie theater, in Minecraft, in a movie theater, in Minecraft.
Ben, it is illegal to threaten a political person. You know, it's illegal. That's it.
I just want to install some mods in Minecraft and bring him to a movie theater.
All I'm saying is that
drop a nuclear bomb.
I consider my ship between Ron DeSantis and the nuclear bomb exploding as headcanon. It's my headcanon, okay?
Yeah, hey, look. Ron DeSantis is like Yes Man from Fallout, right? He technically can't die, so you can shoot him as many times as you want, and he'll just keep coming back. You can just keep shooting him.
Yo.
But he won't die, guys. You know, he's Yes Man. He's immortal.
I get you, but also kind of the fact is that with how popular his ideas are, unfortunately getting, it does kind of not matter if he dies, because there's gonna be another person who comes to be this fucking speaker for all these hateful people, like for example, what's going on in that Muslim city, Hammerlock, in the US.
Look, Ben. That's just more people for me to burn with Scorpion. You know, I'm gonna burn their Sub-Zeros.
Yeah,
in Mortal Kombat,
in Minecraft. Yeah, I really, it's really sickening that like a religious, like a religious sect in America can just go about and ban the fucking pride flag from being shown at all. Just because they're fucking hateful people whose religion justifies that hate.
Oh yeah, fuck. I saw that.
But Ben, states' rights.
States' rights. States' rights to what? States' rights to what?
State rights to fuck up other people's rights.
It should be
rights to
individual
slavery?
rights, not states' rights. What the fuck's going on here?
I mean, I feel very bad for the individuals. Oh my god, they called it the fucking F-wordless city.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they're trying to call it. Yeah, they managed to. They were actually threatening people at City Hall.
That video I found when I shared it with you guys. I'm assuming you guys saw it because it's like 2 minutes long.
Definitely.
it's really
Like
disgusting.
that dude, that was the most disgusting shit I ever seen.
Mhm.
And I've seen some disgusting shit.
We had young people at the polls screaming "kill the flag" during the voting.
We're investigating the gay flag ban thing.
We go egg the flag. We gotta go egg the flag.
Really?
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now. So you see that flag right there?
I see that, yeah.
That's some gay, right?
In this country, you can be who you want to be. Religion and politics have to be totally separate.
Like that video is some like young fucking teens and shit. Like I'm guessing they're like in their like 19 or fucking 20s or just early fucking 20s probably.
Yeah, going around.
It is
egging
disgusting.
flags, ripping them
It
off.
is fucking disgusting, dude.
It's sad to see that just like listen, obviously Islamophobia is fucking awful and evil when it's used to like justify like murder abroad and shit like that. But let's also not like misunderstand that much like the fucking like God hates F word people from in Christianity don't exist in Islam too. And it's pretty fucking clear that they're just totally willing to kill and discriminate against these people because of what their holy book tells them, and it's gross. It's fucking awful. The same mentality they have against like women who abort people, they demonize them just as much as gay people.
A book of myth should not have any power over man.
Completely agree. It's just awful. Like what?
Man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
I don't even understand it. Why would you even follow a religion that just for the sake of hate? Like, what are you getting from that? Honestly,
we should go back to.
I don't know. It sounds to me like they're a bunch of closeted homos.
Of course.
Just me.
I mean, for it has been statistically shown that the more rampant of a homophobe you are, the more likely you are to be homosexual. So yeah.
No. You want to know something funny? Look up porn statistics and tell me what state searches what shit more.
I wonder.
I can't relate.
No, I actually did that like a few weeks ago with a few friends. We actually did that for fun. It is amazing how much gay and trans porn are in places like Texas.
And
because conservatives like
history.
It's the doth protest too much. They consider stuff like that to be so degenerate that it like really turns them on. It's the same thing with like it's the reason why like you'll always hear like a weird conservative incels talk about like a black man dicking down a white woman is because they consider that like, oh man, that's what I hate the most, but it's so like dirty. It like gets me on. They got problems. They have issues. Their brains are fucked up.
It's fucking funny to me how this is what they're into. They don't want to fucking admit it because like reasons.
Yeah.
Dude,
but it's like look. If you want your wife to be dicked down by some black dude, there's a site for it. Go find it. Be happy. Be yourself. What's the worst that can happen?
It's all insecurity.
The alternative is you being a racist, bigoted piece of shit.
Put Ron DeSantis
that's what makes it
Wicker
appealing to
Man
them.
in Minecraft.
Well, that's what makes it appealing to them is that they're so insecure about like the idea of a black man dicking down their wife because like, oh, my white seed will be stolen and not put to use, and I will fail my race. Like it makes it appealing to them as like this like perverted desire. Whereas if they could just be fucking honest, if they could actually like honestly like themselves for themselves instead of having to like tie their value to their white identity, they probably wouldn't feel so insecure that they find this shit alluring.
I was in like a political server and there was like a Hebrew Israelite in it, and the moment he left, like a bunch of like Nazis, well, they said they weren't Nazis, but they were Nazis, came in and said like, look at all the like, look how weird these like black people are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
What
like
no, wait, holy shit! Sticks, you can talk.
I can talk?
Dude, you have no idea what you just did. You just went on without pausing, and I could understand you.
Bruh.
You spoke so clearly. Man, what's this Sticks been all this time?
How usually hold tatties and mints.
No, don't go back to it, bitch. No, we caught you. We caught you. We now know what you sound like for real. No, keep talking like that. I like it.
Yeah, no. I was just saying that Yeah, like the Hebrew Israelite left and a bunch of Nazis like flies came into the server and were like, there's actually a lot of differences with the races if you look at it, and they're like, I'm not saying anything, I'm just having a conversation here.
Just
There's
discussing
nothing weird
things.
about this.
What,
Conversation.
you're anti-free speech now? We can't just talk about things? That's evidence that my ideas are actually right.
So see, that's the thing, right?
Mhm.
I'm an advocate for free speech. I like to think, you know what? You can say whatever dumb shit you want, so long as you're not hurting anybody. Well, guess what? You're hurting people.
You're hurting a lot of people.
You're hurting a lot of
Constantly.
people with your bullshit right now, and I don't like that. Like as I said, a discussion it can always be had. We can discuss anything so long as it's not hurting anybody. If you want to have your crazy fucking ideas that we should fucking enslave black people again, hey, I believe in your right to say it. You know what I don't believe? The right to actually do it.
You know what's awesome is that
You
conservatives
can
constantly
hurt-
complain
you-
about like indoctrinating kids by like having books that say gay people exist in them at schools, and then they go and teach that slavery wasn't actually that bad, as if that isn't fucking indoctrination.
You know, like just to repeat myself one last time here, because I've had a lot of people bitch to me about freedom of speech, because I believe in freedom of speech, right? If you want to say whatever the fuck you want to say, go ahead and say it. As I said, as long as you're not physically hurting anybody. So yeah, like I've had a lot of people give me shit about that, because it's like, no, we can't have free speech because the, you know, it leads to shit like this. And at first I didn't believe it, because I put too much faith in humanity to know right from wrong, and I was wrong. Humanity's stupid. And when we allow, like again, I want to believe in freedom of speech. I want to say that I think you should have the right to say your stupid, shitty opinions. But if it leads to shit like this, I don't know what to believe now.
I think that you should be allowed to say whatever you want, but you aren't entitled to people giving you the megaphone to say your shitty ideas. And
no,
if,
that's not the issue here, Ben. The issue is that we allowed this freedom of speech to happen, and now it's getting out of hand. They're passing laws against our own fucking interests.
Yeah,
and it is insane.
So what
it is insane.
Yeah, and so what we have to do is we got to start fucking we have to start actually enforcing our laws against fucking traitors and seditious people. Like, we could have weakened the Republicans so much when January 6th happened, because we fucking know how many of those people were involved in actually trying to take down our government. If we had just used sedition trials and shit like that to actually enforce the law, there would be so many of them in fucking jail that people wouldn't even be able to like argue that there's like there wouldn't have even been a strong enough conservative party to enforce it, to put these laws into place anymore. But we didn't, because Democrats are fucking weak and stupid, and so conservatives are just allowed to run free because they've been handed the megaphone, and the Democrats are just like, stop, and they just say whatever they want.
Can I go even
What I'm trying to say
further?
basically is like, free speech isn't the issue.
Man.
It's a lack of taking accountability for our fucking political system to make sure that democracy is being enforced.
A lack of education too is insane.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one last thing though. I was gonna say one last thing that you could also relate to the whole lack of funding thing.
Yeah.
So local tourists here in San Juan got the London treatment. By that I mean he got fucking stabbed.
What's that have to do
At
with
exactly
anything?
midnight. Let me finish, you fucker.
Okay.
At exactly midnight. What a great hour to get stabbed, by the way. Sorry, that was in poor taste. But it is a fucked up hours to get stabbed, man. I feel like if you're gonna get stabbed, it's gonna be in midnight or after. So at midnight,
Jack the Ripper
two
too.
niggas fucking stabbed the shit out of a tourist. Funny enough, this one man, he was also an N-word. And so you got the London treatment, man. But that's not the relevant thing. What I find relevant is that you can see in the fucking video that the news actually used, man. Bro, they were filming this man, and nobody did jack fucking shit. They were just staring at this man get faded and stabbed. And they were just walking by like, oh yeah, it's just a normal fucking day. That shit pissed me the fuck off so fucking much, man. There weren't even cops around, dude. there weren't even that many cops around. And crime has always been bad here, man. But you can see how these motherfuckers aren't getting paid. You can see how this bullshit is just being left to happen. And I don't know how often tourists get assaulted like that, because this usually happens to people who live here.
A lot, actually.
A lot.
Yeah.
Look at that. But the fact that no one's really even talking about that shit that much sucks.
Well, it's mostly, if I'm allowed to interrupt you for a second, it's mostly also because us most Puerto Ricans feel betrayed by our own government, which we are.
Yeah.
And we just see tourists, black or white, doesn't matter. We see tourists as such a bad thing in the island now that no shit, we don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, someone got stabbed. Oh, is he one of us? No, then fuck him.
Tourist economies pretty much end up both like flanderizing the local culture.
Does that mean you're gonna throw stones at me if I come?
Hold on. One more thing. It fucking sucks too because whenever I go to the Capitol, Ben, actually, last time we went over to the Capitol, what were the two biggest people that we saw of tourists in the Capitol? It was white people, sure, but a shit ton of Jamaicans too. And unlike Whitey, I don't give a fuck about Whitey, but dude, I love Jamaicans. I hate the idea that the same thing could be happening to our Jamaican brothers. Because Jamaicans did nothing wrong, dude. Jamaicans are cool as fuck.
Yeah, but thanks to the fucking hotel industries and the resorts and stuff like that, they've been basically forced to become stereotypes of themselves and gear the entire economy to getting money from tourists.
But Ben. Jamaicans are coming here for vacation.
No, I know, but like,
okay,
the same thing that's happening to Jamaicans is happening to you as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
And it sucks. Tourist economies are awful, and they make you a weaker country because you're dependent on another nation and like big corporations to give you and you have to kowtow to the big corporations that are hosting all the hotels and the resorts. It's stinky.
It's sad as fuck, dude. It's sad as fuck. I wasn't old enough to even realize it when it was happening to Jamaica. I probably wasn't even born when it was in its early stages, but I'm here now, seeing it happening to my land in real time, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't like that, and I can't believe that a lot of Puerto Ricans just hey Barry, what was the name of that fucking dipshit that we ran out of office?
Ricky.
Ah, yes. Ricky Rosejo.
Did he have to flee the island or something?
So, well, kinda, yeah, he did. No, but here's the thing, right? In that event, we proved something. Like we outnumber them 10,000 to 1. We outnumber them. The people have the power, not the government, not the corporations. The people. Without us, they're nothing. Yeah. And Puerto Ricans proved that. Did they do it for the wrong reasons? Yes, in my opinion, they did. But did they prove that they can do it if they band together under the same banner for their own self-interest? Like, it was a bit I may not agree with the reasoning why they did it, but I loved it. It proved my point. We as the people have the power, and the more people realize that, the better. It's just sad that it was a once-in-a-lifetime event that probably won't happen again. I want to be wrong on that, by the way. But something tells me it's not going to happen again.
I think I found a solution.
If you make a joke right now, I'm going to fucking kill you.
I was going to say Puerto Rico should just become part of the state of Florida, but I guess not.
No.
I guess that's a bad idea.
I'm gonna end it right there with my rebellious comments and just leave it there.
And with that, I guess one last thought before we leave is that just because Palpatine wasn't a good Sith doesn't mean he was a dumb person. I'm saying he was just bad at continuing the legacy of the Sith. It doesn't mean he's smart. I even bring back General Grievous as the main villain in the next Star Wars movie.